Buenos dias and welcome to More Colombian Than an Arepa podcast. I'm Sam, your host.
And I am the other half, Nick.
Are you planning a trip to Medellín and don't know where to start? Or whether you've got 3 days, 4 days, or a full 5-day adventure, we've got your perfect itinerary for you. From must-visit spots to hidden gems and pro tips on where to stay, we're making sure you get the best of your time in Medellín. Was that excited enough?
The best. Wow. That doesn't make you want to come here. I don't know what will.
Let's get started.
The best. All right.
This is a whole podcast all about 3, 4, and 5-day itineraries here in Medellín, Colombia, from two people who live here permanently and have been living here for the last year and a half and have been visiting here for the last 4 years, right?
Yes.
4 or 5 years, something like that. And we have we have all the tips for you, everything that you need to know to plan your trip here. This is a very common itinerary that we give people when they come visit us. We put them on all these tours and
it's a good first time.
Yeah, it's
like these are good first time itineraries.
Yeah, but we're gonna start with 3 days, and then we're going to build. Like if you have 4 days, if you have 5 days, we'll give you all the rest of the tips to do on those days. But our biggest tip is stay longer than 5 days because it's amazing.
Well,
there's so much to do.
Just be careful because you might want to stay forever.
I know people say that's the most dangerous part about Medellín is that you're never gonna want to leave it.
That's where you need to watch your safety.
We'll also go into a whole safety podcast as well in the future. So if you do have safety,
it's a different kind of safety. That's like actual safety.
Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into it. How does that sound, Nick? Do you want to
get into it?
Okay. Like I said, we've been living here for a while, and if you're new here to the podcast, we have our own social media platform that we have just been documenting our life living in Medellín.
Yep.
We give a lot of tips about things to do. Yep. So we're gonna give you some tips now for 3, 4, and 5-day itineraries, but if you want to see even more, we have like endless videos on our Instagram, like so many videos on our Instagram with
anything
tips.
That you're going to be wanting to do, look at.
Anything.
It's on there.
Yeah, check out our Instagram.
We cover a wide variety of activities. And
restaurants and stuff like that on our Instagram.
Yep.
So just go check us out at Colombia_expats and you'll be able to find all things there for Medellín. We also, I'm just going to plug it because it goes into even more detail than what we're going to go into in this podcast, but we have itineraries. We've created itineraries for you as well if you're interested. It has even more details in it. So it's over on a website called rexby.com, REXBY.com, and we'll put all of that information in the show notes below. Mm-hmm. But it has 3, 4, 5, and 6-day and 7-day itineraries, I think. And it has over 150 different activities and restaurants and everything that you need to know about your trip here.
Yeah, let's just keep the plug going because if you're looking to keep that vacation going for like the rest of your life, we created a course on how to move here and potentially live here.
We're just plugging things left and
right. 1 day, 2-day itinerary to a lifetime itinerary. We got you covered.
And we're also happy to give you a lot more information. So if you have more information, just ask us questions below, and we're super happy to answer as many as we can.
As best as we can.
Yeah, as best we can.
We might not know everything.
I feel like we know quite a bit about Medellín, even though we're still learning every day.
Yeah.
But, okay, so let's just go right into it.
Okay.
The biggest thing that you should know about any tour in Medellín is that they're long, like super long.
Oh, yeah.
Every tour is long.
Not like a 2-hour tour, like if 2 hours is long for you.
No.
Don't do a tour here.
These are 4 or 5 hours long, sometimes longer, and you do not want to overbook. Like, do not book 2 tours in a day.
One thing a day.
Do not do 2 things. We have known people to do 2 things in a day, and they regret it. Don't do it, because then you get to miss out on the culture, and that's like a big part about coming to Medellín.
You're going to burn yourself out.
You are. Okay, so let's go into day 1. So each day has where you should eat at nighttime and where in the tour you should go on. And then, of course, like if you have questions about what to do in the morning, check out our guides at rexby.com or let us know in the comments. We're happy to give you more details on where you should eat at lunch and all that fun stuff. Okay, day 1. It's your first day here. You're super excited. You have a full day here. You want to get as much bang for your buck. You want to be here. You're only here 3 days. So you want to do as much as you can in 3 days. And there's too much to cover in 3 days.
There's too much. It's hard to even give recommendations.
This tour is the best way to do it because this tour covers many different parts of the city that you might want to check out, and it covers it all in one tour in a kind of like a super fun way. Okay? It is the green bike tour.
Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10 recommend.
40 out of 10.
Even if you don't like riding bikes, they have e-bikes.
I don't like riding bikes.
And there is, and I actually recommend the e-bike, even if you think you want to be macho and ride the regular bike, because it is, again, 5 hours.
Yeah, it's
so
long.
You got to think you're going to be on this bike for a long time. And you cover a lot of the city.
Yeah.
But one of the stops is an actual mile uphill. It's like a 15% grade. So unless you want to do that, I was on the tour one time and there's a guy who thought he was trying to be cool and just wanted to do the regular bike. He did that in flip-flops and didn't even make it to the top. And it's got an amazing view. So
you have to make it to
the top. Pro tip, wear shoes, get the e-bike. You'll just have, it's so leisurely and they're like fast. So
yeah. And we don't make any money off of any of these tours, by the way. This is like literally just because we love.
Yeah. I think I've done the tour like 5 times.
And that is our number one tour that we tell people to do. Go on a bike tour. Yeah. It takes you into Laureles. It takes you, which is a neighborhood here that's amazing and very popular. It takes you to Parques del Rio, which is Nick and my most favorite place in the entire city. It's an amazing park that's gorgeous. It takes you into El Centro, where you get to go to the main parts of El Centro, and they give you all the history for it, like the Parque de Luces, like the light park, Botero Plaza, all of it. And it takes you to Pueblito Paisa.
Yeah, that's the top of the hill.
Yeah, that's the top of the hill.
So this tour is the best way to see a lot of the things that you wouldn't go on your own. Because typically you're going to either stay in Poblado or Laureles for your first time in Medellín. So, and these things that you're going to see, you just wouldn't go there on your own.
Or you might want to go there and not sure how to do them all in 3 days.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's an amazing bike tour. And my recommendation is to do the 3 p.m. one, like if you can do it on a Friday or Saturday. Because when you go into El Centro, it's like kind of towards the end of the tour. And Friday, Saturday night in El Centro, like starting around like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., you just have to see it. I mean, it's crazy. It's craziness.
But it's so fun.
It's like there's like outdoor markets and you're riding a bike through this at the same time. So it's an experience.
But also if you don't like to put yourself into situations that are like super chaotic, because like your mom was so overwhelmed by it. Yeah,
she was glad when it was over.
Yeah. So like if you don't love to be in like crazy chaos of like a lot of people, then maybe do the morning.
But it's very brief. You ride through it, you do the Potero Plaza, and then you hop out.
It's so cool.
But it's a good way to see El Centro because that's when it's alive. That's why I was bringing that up. And it's a cool time to see it.
It's a good start to your trip to do that tour because they give you a lot of history about Medellín on that tour.
Yeah.
A lot of history that you're probably curious about that I'm not going to talk about on this podcast, but they'll answer a lot of your questions, give you a lot of history.
Ask all the questions because I know people are curious about a lot of things.
A lot of things that you might
The guides are always willing to answer, in their opinion or whatever. So
yeah.
But yeah, ask away because that's where you're going to find the information that you really want to know.
Yeah. And over the years, like I took a green bike tour many, many years ago with a friend for the first time. And then I made Nick go on it. And now we make everyone go on it. And honestly, like they have become our friends over the years. So just let them know that we sent you, let us say, hey.
They should give you a 10% low discount. I think they
give a 10% discount, yeah. So
they used to. So let us know if that still works.
Yeah, let them know that you found them through Colombia expats, and you should get a discount from them. Okay, so you just done this really awesome long tour. You're probably tired, but you're excited. It's a good way to get a lay of the land, too. Yeah.
So your first day, you just want to understand Medellín and where things are. Yeah. That's a good way to like just get your bearings, I guess.
Totally. Then at nighttime, you want to enjoy the delicious, amazing, beautiful, trendy restaurants of Provenza. in Poblado.
Yes, I do. I already have like 3 in mind that I would like to go.
We'll do all the restaurant recommendations at the end. But this is what you want to do after a long day on a tour like that.
Maybe go home, shower a little bit, get refreshed, and then go hit the town.
Go
paint the town red. Isn't that what they say?
Oh, that was pretty good, Nick. That was good.
Wow. Is that a pop culture reference?
Yeah. Okay. But okay, so Provenza is the number one place for restaurants and like nightlife here in Medellin for tourists. It's like the number one place. That's where everyone goes. They have very nice high-end restaurants there. It's walkable. Like what we used to do when we would come here is like go get some drinks, like some beers and stuff at El Social, which is in that main part of Provenza, and then go out to like one of the amazing restaurants like Relato, right up the street, walking distance, eat a delicious dinner, and then go get a nightcap cocktail on one of the rooftops or like somewhere else in Provenza. It's just really an amazing place, and it's a great party place. So if you're there to party, like you'll enjoy it too.
Yeah, and if it's raining, don't let the rain stop you, because even being on a rooftop when it's pouring down rain, it's like there's a different kind of beauty to it.
Yeah, it's totally beautiful. The rain honestly is the reason why this city is so green and beautiful. Yeah. So embrace it and enjoy it because it's awesome. But a tip though you should know is rain usually comes in the afternoon. So morning tours tend to be a little bit better, but you can't go wrong with an afternoon. They're usually fast.
It has rained, like on the bike tour I've done the afternoon, and it has rained. You just hide out. You just hide out. Yeah, it passes through.
Yeah, it passes through. Okay, so that's day one. You go to Green Bike Tour.
But it was a relaxing full day.
Yes, and then you go party in Provenza and eat the good food in Provenza. Okay. You've had a great rest, and you're ready for day two. You're super jazzed for it. You're going to wake up in the morning.
I don't know if I've ever used the word jazzed for anything in my life, but whatever you're saying, sure. I'm jazzing up for it.
You're super jazzed for it. You should wake up in the morning, and you should go check out our bagels at our bagel shop, definitely. Otro Bagel in Manila.
If you're hungover, a bacon, egg, and cheese cures cancer and hangovers at the same time.
New York City bagels, I know, is what you want after a night out in Provenza. And check us out.
So you don't even need to go anywhere.
That was another plug. Man, we're doing really good at plugging ourselves today, Nick. Okay, so you're going to go on the next popular tour, but is a must-do tour, and everyone says it ends up being their most favorite thing that they do here in Medellin. And that's going on one of the many Comuna 13 walking tours. Comuna 13 is a super important barrio, like neighborhood in Medellin for Medellin history, and is an absolute must visit.
Yeah, everyone loves it. I mean, it's probably the most touristy thing to do in Medellin, for sure. Like it's all tourists. But my pro tip is find a free walking guide.
Yeah.
Go to Guru Walk. I don't remember that, but you can find free walking guides, and it's like a tip-based system. But in my opinion, they give the best tours, and Comuna 13 is. I mean, it's amazing.
It's amazing. I think we've done that tour like 7 times, and now we give that tour to our friends when they come visit.
I don't know all the history. The reason I say the free walking tour is because they give you all the history, and the history is so fascinating. Yeah. And it's important for people to learn that kind of stuff. It really is.
It's so amazing. So just to, like,
heavy.
If you have no idea what Comuna 13 is, it's a neighborhood that was once the most dangerous neighborhood in Medellin, which was once the most dangerous cities in the world. So it was doubly dangerous. It was the most dangerous place.
What are these words you're saying? Doubly jazzed?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so it was very, very dangerous, and no one went there. And then many years ago, the government reinvested some money into like kind of bringing it up a little bit. And they flew out all of these rap artists.
I don't know what language she's speaking. I swear she doesn't normally say these things.
I don't know what's happening in my brain today.
You're making her flustered here.
I know.
But now I'm blushing. She's skipping over a lot of the history details that you will learn on the tour.
So essentially they brought in these rap artists and these graffiti artists and these break dancers, these famous people from all over the world to this beautiful barrio to teach the young kids of this barrio a skill uphill so that they could start making money and do it through a way that was through art, which is so beautiful. So now this once really dangerous part of the city that was most dangerous city in the world at the time is now one of the most colorful and bright and vibrant and artistic towns that you'll ever probably see in your life. Honestly, it's so awesome. So you'll love it. It's everyone's favorite thing when they come here. So you're gonna do that in the day. It is
a lot of walking, so wear comfortable shoes. And it's all uphill, so if walking is an issue for you, there are a lot of escalators. Is that what you call them? So instead of stairs, because they realized no one would walk that amount of stairs ever, the government installed like a ton of escalators to get you up.
It's amazing. But it's a long day, and I do recommend you do the afternoon.
That's a 5 hour. But again, going into the nighttime is when it comes alive. Yeah. And so that's kind of when you want to be there.
We've been there in the morning, and it's not as fun because all the
It's not a morning culture. They're sleeping.
Yeah, but the rappers are out in the afternoon. The dancers are out. You get to see everyone do it. It's so much fun in the afternoon. So definitely make your way there for the afternoon. Yep. And then after, go have the best night of your life on a street called La 70, La 70, essentially. The 70. La 70 is a really long street in Laureles. It's really long, and there are bars and restaurants that line this street, and a lot of street food.
It's a very local / like foreigner experience. Like everyone's there. It's awesome.
But there are, like, I'd say a lot of locals, like that's where they party. Like a lot of locals party and go to clubs and stuff on La 70. But you can find some of the best food there too. Like
oh man, if you order like a shot or something, the chaser's like a mango. Like how amazing. A really good mango. How amazing. And just bar snacks. In the US we have peanuts. No. Pretzels or whatever. No, here we get mangoes and
we
all
also
this
had
good stuff.
empanada at one of the bars.
Colombia
there.
knows how to drink and eat right.
Yeah, for free. It was like included in the shot. Yeah. It was amazing. So I mean, I didn't do it because I don't take shots, but La 70 is amazing. It's so much fun. It is the place to be. Go check it out. Go check it out in the evening. Yeah. It's an all night place. If you want to stay till 6 a.m., by all means, do that. That's a good place for it. There's actually a restaurant there that we went to for our friend's birthday called La Tienda de la 70, I think is what it's called. Yeah. And they sell, or they give away for free, again, because it's like, they're like the greatest.
It's just a party.
They give away for free sancocho at like 3 a.m.
So if you can make it through the whole night, or for me, the whole night, for them, that's like their intermission. If you can make it that long, you get blessed with some delicious sancocho to soak up that aguardiente.
Yeah, it's so good. So go enjoy that. Go enjoy La 70 on day 2.
And if you're thinking 3 a.m., like, why I would never stay up that late, then maybe La 70 is not for you.
Well, you can still go and enjoy dinner because they have restaurants there like Mondongo, which is a famous Colombian chain restaurant, and you can get really good Colombian food, and they have that on La 70. So like if you want, you can just go for dinner too. Yeah. Okay, so now you've had a great second day. You're getting tired, though, because these tours are tiring. But you're not that tired. You're not that tired.
No.
You're going to wake up in the morning on day 3. And even if you stayed until 6 a.m., you're going to have the best time ever because you're just going to head right over to Otro Bagel.
Yeah, and get another bagel. This time,
get
something a little bit lighter. Maybe just a bagel with some blueberry cream cheese.
Yeah.
Ease your stomach a little bit. You don't need to go bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, my gosh. Today. I'm loving this plug for us. We never do this. We're terrible salespeople.
Well, now we have bagels to plug.
Yeah, now we do.
That's what people actually want. They just want a bagel.
Which again, it's called Otro Bagel. Check us out on Google Maps.
At Otro Bagel on every platform.
Yeah, and you also can get loyalty cards too if you want a free bagel. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. You just had your bagel. You're feeling good. You're going on the 9 a.m. urban coffee tour today. You are going to go taste some of the best coffee in your entire life in a part of Medellín that you would never visit if it wasn't
tourists don't even know about this place.
So this part of Medellín is called La Sierra, and it is, again, it used to be a super dangerous part of the
It's like
city.
Comuna 13 before Comuna 13 got crazy popular.
Yeah, it's not even...
That's what this is.
It's now cleaned up, and it's like really
artists are coming in.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like they've really focused on coffee in this area, so they've taken this area and they've just repurposed it to coffee, which is beautiful. And this coffee tour is such an amazing tour. What are some of the things they do in it?
So you meet in El Centro, then you hop on the tram, and then you take a cable car. So that the start of the tour is like, the views are insane because you're taking a cable car basically to the top of a mountain, and it's like a 20-minute cable car ride, and you just have amazing views. And then you walk up to La Sierra. That's how you get to La Sierra. And then she tells you the guide will tell you about the town, like what happened, blah, blah, and how dangerous it was, and how a lot of taxis still won't go there, even though it seemed, it's a small neighborhood. It's not that big. And then you walk up a little bit further, and then you're like out in the jungle pretty much where the coffee like farms are. And you get to have this awesome coffee experience. They explain the beans and in the process. And then you get to go out into the field and pick your own. And that was an experience.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. And I think the best way to do it is make it a game if you're with a group.
Yeah.
Because we all were like, let's make this competition who can get the most.
Yeah.
And between the four of us in 30 minutes, we barely picked enough for one cup of coffee. So I appreciate the people who pick coffee beans so much.
Honestly though,
it's so much work.
That was the biggest takeaway from that tour, is that like you should enjoy every cup of coffee that you have, every sip, because that is a ton of manual labor.
All Colombian coffee beans are hand picked.
It's incredible. And like hand roasted, just everything is like done by hand here. That's why the coffee's so much better.
But this one is like a really small production.
Yeah.
It's not sold in stores. You can buy it there. And it's a small little family, and they're really nice. And they all kind of trade off, taking turns telling you about like different parts of the process, and it's just fun. It feels like you're just at a family's house, like, and they're just telling you about coffee.
They have
and you
coffee,
get to drink
wine, coffee, beer.
Oh, yeah.
They
now
let
they're
you
doing
taste
some
that.
Crazy stuff.
It's so amazing, and it's again another very long tour, but it flies by.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say that one, there were a lot of stairs involved. So to get from La Sierra, the neighborhood, up to where the coffee place is. So wear comfortable shoes, because you're walking to the coffee plantation, which is probably like, another 15, 20-minute walk. Yeah. But
definitely do the morning tour.
The stairs were, if you have mobility issues, maybe that's not for you.
Yeah, but definitely do the morning tour. And if you do have mobility issues, there's another coffee tour that we would definitely recommend if you're not able to do too much uphill walking. In Provenza, there's an amazing man who works in the Marquis Hotel, and he does coffee like explanations.
It's an experience.
There it is.
It explains like the different coffee beans, why Starbucks roasts it like this, and basically why it's garbage,
and like
why the
sitting.
good stuff. Yeah, and he just goes through expensive coffee, cheap coffee, and it just finds your taste. Like, and maybe what you like is not cheap. Maybe it's expensive. Maybe it's cheap.
Yeah.
So it shows you like what kind of coffee you like. And so it's a cool experience.
We'll link that too in case you can't do the urban coffee tour, because that is a really good option for you too. But urban coffee tour is amazing. Do the morning, don't do the afternoon. It just gets really hot.
Yeah, it's hot. And the bugs, wear pants. There's a lot of mosquitoes and stuff up there.
Okay, so you've now done this urban coffee tour. It's been an amazing morning.
It's gonna be tiring, but you're gonna get through it.
Yeah, and you've seen just how incredible Medellín is from up above. It's so fantastic. Now you're going to go back and rest for a little bit, and you're going to make your way in the evening around 5-6 p.m. to a park, one of our most favorite parks in the city. Well, kind of in a city, is Parque Principal in Envigado. That's where you're gonna go. You're gonna go get a cocktail or a beer, and you're gonna hang out in this park, or a juice or whatever you drink, and you're gonna hang out in this park, and you're gonna people watch in one of the best parks in the city. There's really no tourists there. It's such a good way to see,
a hidden gem for sure.
This beautiful park, beautiful church. It's just it's a quintessential.
Yeah, if you're here at Christmas, you're lucky. You need to go there.
Yeah, it's the quintessential, and it's like such a good way to
and everyone's
see
out.
life.
Families, kids.
It's so fun.
Older people, younger people.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Kids doing dumb. It's just every walk of life. Everyone's there hanging out in the park. It's really cool.
Enjoy. Just go enjoy it for maybe an hour or so. And then walk your way over to a street called La Buena Mesa, which is a very popular food street in Envigado. There's one bar in particular that we absolutely love there. It's called Barrio Sur. It has amazing food, great drinks, great vibes. But that area has lots of food and bars and trendy restaurants, and it's a good place for you to check out at nighttime. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's definitely like people are comparing it to Provenza. It's definitely not Provenza.
No, it's smaller.
Much smaller, but it's kind of that same kind of feel. It's like just outdoor bars and restaurants. Yeah. And if you like going to brunch, there's a really good place called Ganso y Castor.
Yeah.
Over there.
It's
maybe
really
dinner.
great.
I'm sure they have good dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably way more affordable than Provenza.
But it's amazing.
And way less touristy. So, and like Mexican food, Indian food, whatever you want.
And to get to all these places, all you need to do is take Uber. There's Uber available. The only thing I'll tell you about Uber is that they might ask you to sit in the front, and it's not weird. Just sit in the front with the driver. Yep. They're the nicest people here. Technically, Uber is like a gray area, I think, still. And like it's allowed, but it's like gray.
What Uber, like on the app when you order the car, what Uber will say is like you're renting the car that just comes with a driver. It's a weird way of like wording it.
Yeah.
But it's basically saying you're not paying for a ride. You're just like renting the car for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it just comes with a driver.
Yeah. So definitely.
Crazy workaround, but I guess it works.
But they'll ask you to sit in front, and that's okay. Just they're the nicest people. Just talk with them even if you don't speak Spanish. Just like enjoy it. It's a great way to get to know people here.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's really, really sad because that's your last night. Like, this is your last night if you're only here for 3 days. And I hope that you just had the most amazing 3 days.
Yeah, that was a very full 3 days.
Very full, but hopefully it was so fun and a great way for you to get to know the city and really enjoy and come back. And there's so much more for you to keep doing. That was just a
small taste.
Yes.
Like, you didn't even dip your finger in.
No.
You just kind of like looked at it.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, wow. But you might be here for 4 days.
Whoa, all right.
And if you're here for 4 days, there's something really awesome that you should be doing on your 4th day that is a long,
Am I jazzed for it?
Day. You're so jazzed for it.
I'm super jazzed.
Yeah, you're super jazzed for it. You're going to wake up early, though. That's the only problem.
That
like, probably before Otro Bagel opens.
That does not jazz me.
Like, you're going to be open. You're going to be up.
I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, you're going to be up. You're going to be up. Because you are going on an incredible tour to Guatapé today.
Oh, man. I'm already tired.
Guatapé is an all-day tour, usually 12 to 16 hours. It's long.
I would recommend, if you can, stay the night.
But
you don't need to.
Yeah, if you can.
You'll find a million tours that do like day tours. It's just a long day.
It's a long day. And if you can't stay the night, you can't stay the night. If you can,
but
if you're here for like 8 days, then you should definitely stay the night at one of the incredible eco lodges.
Yeah, there's some cool things out there. If you know what Guatapé is, it's a big lake with lots of fingers, and you can rent like eco lodge on the lake and houses and
but what it's famous for is El Peñol, which is a huge rock that you walk up.
La Piedra.
And it's so much fun. It's really, really awesome. And it is a very common thing for people to do when they come to Medellín.
You have to go to the top.
But I would say if you're not here for 4 days, don't go. If you're only here 3 days, don't spend time in Guatapé. There's too much to do in Medellín.
It's too much.
And Guatapé is amazing, but it's only for 4 days or more. That's what I say.
I would say 5, but if you really are trying to squeeze everything in possible, you can do it on the 4th day.
So essentially, they'll pick you up, these tours, and a really great company that we love is Colombian Tours. They do great tours all around Medellín and in other parts of the city like Guatapé. They drive you out about an hour and a half, 45 minutes out to Guatapé. They take you up.
It is windy.
Yeah, it's windy, but it's beautiful. You get to see the countryside of Antioquia, which is the state where Medellín is.
Yes.
So you'll drive out to Guatapé in the beautiful countryside. You'll get to the rock and you'll go climb the rock, which is 800 steps, right? Something like that.
A lot.
It's a lot of steps straight up.
Not as many as you would think, because once you see how big the rock is, it's very daunting. But it's not that bad.
Straight up.
Just take your time,
walk
a little bit, walk a couple flights, turn around, enjoy the view.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Take a couple photos, drink some water, and then just keep going.
It's worth it too. Like it is so much fun. Like it is so beautiful when you get to the top. Yeah. Like the views.
I mean, try to go on a nice day, obviously.
Yeah, but the views are unbelievable. Yeah. Like truly.
You see, the lake is gigantic.
Yeah,
you can't even see the whole lake from up there. That's how big it is.
It's so pretty. And then you'll climb down the rock. On the stairs, don't worry, you're not gonna like rock climb down.
It can get a little hairy at times.
It can. Just take your time.
They're big stairways, but sometimes they get kind of vertical, so just take your time.
So then after that, you go to the pueblo. You go to the town of Guatapé, like very close to the rock. And the town is so colorful and so beautiful. It looks like a traditional small town here in Antioquia, the state where Medellín is in. And it is so beautiful. Like it's very touristy. It's not like if you went to other pueblos near Antioquia, they'll be a lot more authentic, but it's still so beautiful and worth the visit because it's still like very traditional. There's a big church, there's a big plaza, there's restaurants surrounding that plaza. It's hot, get some ice cream. There's great food. It's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely get some
colorful.
Ice cream.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's and the little tuk-tuks.
In the little tuk-tuks, yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with what a tuk-tuk is, like the little things that drive you around. So there are parts of Colombia that have those, and Guatapé is famous for that.
It's really super fun up there. Sometimes they'll take you on the lake, depending on the company you go.
If you like to wakeboard, you can rent a boat, you can rent a pontoon boat, all that kind of.
Some of the companies will do like a sunset cruise on the lake, and depending on where you find your tour company. Like we said, we liked Way Colombian Tour, but we've never been to Guatapé on a tour. We have a car, so we just took ourselves there. But
pro tip about the tour company, whether you use Way Colombian or not, always ask them if they have like a private shuttle van or if you're going to be going on the bus, because some tour companies make you go on the bus.
Like the public bus?
Yeah, it's like a public bus, which is, or maybe even like a tourism bus that like a lot of groups that like go together. But oftentimes they stop and pick up people along the road, which is like nice, but it just takes like, I've heard that like it's 3
Even
or
longer.
more hours each way.
Yes.
So you can do Guatapé on your own and do the public way, but 3 hours each way. I mean, you're not going to you're going to be very tired.
Yes.
So when you're booking a tour, just ask about if it's a
how they go
shuttle.
out there. Yeah.
And Way Colombian does.
Yeah. So then you do all these things, and then you take the car 1 hour or 1.5 to 1 hour and 45-minute drive home, and it's all day. Like you'll be home late, but it's worth it. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's great for day 4.
But that's your night actually to become Colombian or a local here and order something on Rappi.
Yeah.
So when you're on your drive home, look up a restaurant that will deliver to your house. Yeah. So Rappi is an app, a delivery app. So when you get home, your food's ready.
It's literally.
You're going to be tired. You're going to be wanting to shower. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be hangry probably because Sam usually is. So
thanks, babe.
So you're going to have, so that's just another thing because Rappi is
it's the greatest
best gift.
Yeah. That's your dinner for day 4. Okay. I'm sad for you though, because that's your last day. That's your last day in Medellín. I hope you had the greatest 4-day trip when you came here. I'm really, really sad for you that you're done. I hope that this gave you a teaser to want to come back because it's the best. And I hope you enjoyed.
Still just scratched the surface.
Yes. But
if you have one more day.
You have one more day.
Oh, I'm jazzed.
Oh my gosh, you sound jazzed.
Jazzy jazz.
You sound so jazzed.
Jazzily jazzed.
You have an entire extra day here. You have 5 full days here. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
Now,
What can I do, though?
Let me tell you what to do. So the 5th day, you're going to be tired. Like, you have just taken all these tours. You've had all these. You're probably exhausted. I'm exhausted for you. I'm exhausted just saying these things. But there's still so many things you can do that don't take all day.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you some of those things that you can do on this kind of like rest day, but still be able to enjoy a ton of things throughout the city. Like, for example, this is an amazing city for adrenaline. So if you want to go like paragliding, zip lining, hiking out to waterfalls, 4x4s, whatever you really want, you can do here too.
Yep.
And there are tons of tours that will offer all of those. We recommend a tour company called EcoVenture. We love them. Again, we don't make any money off of all these. Just letting you know, these are just simply from all the tours we've taken that we've really, these are the companies in particular that we really enjoy.
Yeah, do the zip line with EcoVenture. I think it's the second tallest in the world. Something like that. It's crazy. I mean, it goes through the valley.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You literally zip line over a valley. It's pretty insane. And you can even hammock, like hang out in a hammock in the middle of it.
You would not do that.
So if that's your style, like you can do that.
There's so many things like that in the city. Like
in the city. That's
not. But there's still like hiking and they'll pick you up.
But those are close. Yeah, so they pick you up from your hotel, drive you out there.
There's so much.
Low key. All that stuff's low key.
Yeah,
because you're just sitting in a car.
There's so much you can do, and it's so fun. Like if you're adrenaline, there's lots you can do. There is also visiting malls, which sounds silly, but mall culture here is actually a huge thing, and the malls are like unlike any mall you've ever seen.
Just go there and people watch.
Have you ever been to heard of the Mall of America in the United States? It's like one of the biggest malls in the U.S. and it has like a theme park and stuff. Like it's like that, but many of them.
But like every neighborhood has one.
Yeah, every mall. And especially if you're here at Christmas time, the mall, or actually any holiday, the malls are amazing. Feria de las Flores, like the flower festival. If you're here in August, the malls are incredible. So the 3 malls I recommend you go to is Santa Fe, Viva Envigado, and El Tesoro. Those are 3 amazing malls to check out when you're in Medellin. But maybe you you're good. You don't need to see them all.
Maybe you're the opposite of you need adrenaline. Maybe you need dopamine, right? That's what that is?
Yes. Yeah.
What about the botanical gardens?
Yes, you can go rest at the botanical gardens.
Go bring the energy down a little bit. Go stroll. I think it's got it's known for orchids.
And butterflies.
Butterflies, that's what it is.
Yes.
Wow, that is not
the
orchid
same,
at all. But yeah, it's got a renowned butterfly garden.
It's amazing.
Something.
Yes.
Of that sort, and it's huge.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
The planetarium.
And it's free. Bring your passport. Mm-hmm. You cannot get in without your passport.
It's an amazing place that you can chill at. The planetarium is really close to that too. That's amazing.
We have blogs on this, so we'll link if there are things to do, places to go. Our guides have literally hundreds of places to do. So if you have a free day and you want a rest, I definitely suggest getting that guide to know, have all the options, because there are so many as whatever piques your interest.
If you loved going to Envigado and enjoying kind of more of like a local authentic feel, then definitely check out another town called Sabaneta, which is just 20 to 30 minutes away from El Poblado. And Sabaneta is one of our most favorite places in this entire region. They have the most incredible local food, like authentic food. Buñuelos, like
a gigantic buñuelo. We made an Instagram video on that. It was like the size of a basketball.
It was so fun. Like eat the traditional foods, like just go enjoy, drink a beer in the plaza. It's amazing. Maybe you are really tired and you just kind of want to chill, like exploring Provenza. Exploring Provenza, exploring Manila, exploring like this, like all of Poblado is also an amazing thing to do if you want to just go coffee shop hopping, or if you want to like hang out and eat a long lunch, like whatever it might be for you. There's so many options in Provenza too that are super fun and low key. If you want to go on a self-guided coffee tour, head out to Laureles, another neighborhood. Check out some of the coffee shops out there. There are so many.
Yes, a lot, and they're all very close to each other.
And they're amazing. They're delicious.
Just pace yourself, because we did her coffee crawl on our own, and I was very jazzed by the end of it. That's for sure. That was a proper word to use after a coffee crawl.
I think you were more than jazzed, babe. You were like hyped up
for sure.
But so there are tons of options. Like I said, like Nick said, we have blogs about it. Check out our Instagram. Like we have literally unlimited videos on there for you to like find things to do.
A lot of information.
And then for dinner, I just recommend your last night you go eat in Provenza again. Go enjoy another very nice restaurant.
If you go to Relato, that's a nice finishing touch.
Yeah, all the restaurants
or
there.
OCI.mde.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They're really
There's
amazing. Yeah. So we're going to close out with just two more things. Restaurants, some of our top recommendations for restaurants. And we're going to do a whole podcast on restaurants in general too. But we'll kind of close out with some of our favorite restaurants and then hotel recommendations. Okay. So for restaurants, we don't need to go crazy because Nick and I could tell you 100 million restaurants to go to.
50 off the top of my head.
But in Provenza in particular, like Nick was saying, OC.
Relato, OC, Oni, ONI is probably my favorite if you like Japanese food. That is spectacular. It is a little bit pricey. Actually, all of them are
they're all
on the pricier side. Compared to the U.S., not as bad, but you're paying for high-quality meals. Yeah. And OC has the chef there. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Her food is absolutely delicious. Get the pork shank.
Alambique. Test Kitchen.
Ooh, Test Kitchen. If you like experimental stuff, it's like
a
tasting menu kind of a thing. They are small portions. I will say it's like one bite. I was hungry after that.
La Chagra is Amazonian restaurant.
If you want a real Amazonian experience,
it's super cool.
That was really
one of the best
unique
nights of our life, I think. And then I would say one more, Carmen or Don Diablo.
Don Diablo. If you want like a steakhouse, because beef or meat in general is just big here.
Mm-hmm.
Don Diablo is like a proper delicious steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you order a steak, they come to your table with a box and you get to pick the knife you're going to use to cut your steak with. Like,
it's amazing.
They're all from different countries, like different styles.
And they tell you about it.
And they tell you the story behind it. So that's a cool one too.
And Otro Bagel.
And Otro Bagel, of course. If you just want an arepa, like classic arepa de chocolo, or con queso, go to Las Chachas. Las Chachas is hands down. They're kind of big now. It's kind of a chain, but hands down the best.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Okay, in Laureles, Mama Panda. For
Santa
good Chinese
Elena,
food. Santa Elena.
McDonald's.
I can't believe you didn't say this. In all of these places, Crepesy Waffles.
Ooh, Crepesy Waffles.
Crepesy Waffles is
if you're looking for something healthier that's not super heavy.
Yeah.
They make really good food.
Okay. I think we already said some in some of the other areas, like La Tienda de la 70 in Mondongo.
What about
and the burrito place?
The AI one, the chef came on the wall. What's the name of that?
Disruptivus.
So if you want like a full experience, this was like an AI driven.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Like the projectors all on the walls.
It was experiential on the table. Dinner. Yeah.
You sit with I think there's like 16 seats, and they do one dinner a night twice a week.
Yeah. And it's like the whole vibe.
Wild experience.
Go check it out on our Instagram.
The moose bouche came out of the ceiling. It was
awesome.
Crazy. It was so much fun.
So
if you
awesome.
want an experience like that, definitely check Disruptivus. There we go. That's the word.
Yeah. Okay. Now, quick tips, like rapid fire tips, and then hotel. Tip number 1: water is drinkable.
The tap water.
Filtered. Tap water is filtered. You can brush your teeth in it. You can at restaurants. I'd still order bottled water. Most restaurants won't even serve foreigners.
But if you ask for water, they're gonna bring you a bottle no matter what you say.
Yeah, it just tastes better. There's like a lot of filtration here.
But if you do want a glass of water that's not a bottle, you just say vaso de agua.
Yeah. See. Yeah, vaso de agua.
Vaso.
Yeah, vaso de agua.
And they'll give you like a tap water with ice.
Yeah, but like you can drink the ice. You can.
Yeah, it's all safe.
We usually get bottled water, mostly because like it tastes better.
Usually not very expensive.
And the water is filtered, but you know how like sometimes filtered water can taste like kind of metallic or something. Like in California, the water is not that nice there, so we usually drink like filtered water there. So it's the same here. We like, but it's
only in Medellín.
But you're safe, only in Medellín.
No, only in Medellín.
Even in Guatapé, you don't want to drink the water.
Outside of Medellín, even like outside the valley.
Yeah.
In the valley, you are safe.
Yeah.
Outside the valley, you have to ask.
And then the next tip is that there are U.S. plugs here. So
North American plugs.
Yes, you can use, if you're from the U.S., you can use your stuff here normally.
That was a very nice surprise the first time we came here.
Yes. They only speak Spanish. There are some people that speak English, but I would say rely mostly on Spanish.
Don't expect they're going to speak English.
Don't expect English, and that's okay. Just use Google Translate.
Google Translate will be your best friend.
Yes, and they're the nicest people in the entire world. That it'll be okay.
And they're patient.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you don't speak Spanish, but just don't expect for them to speak English. Any other like rapid fire tips? They use
no dar papaya.
Oh yeah, safety.
Yeah, don't give papaya. Don't walk around with your phone in your hand. Just
don't leave it on the table.
Don't leave it on the table. Just keep your belongings in your pocket.
Don't give people an opportunity to do something they should not be doing.
No dar papaya is a saying here. Don't give opportunity.
Yeah.
If you don't give the opportunity, no one can do anything.
And then,
but you don't need to worry.
Yeah,
you know
don't be.
It's not like people are going to come up and rob you.
Don't be silly. Just be savvy.
I feel more unsafe in Times Square.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Just be savvy, and don't don't give people an opportunity to do things they shouldn't be, including going out and partying. Party responsibly. If you're here to enjoy the nightlife, enjoy it responsibly. Keep your drinks on you at all time. Don't do things you shouldn't be doing. Just be responsible. Okay, so any other rapid fire tips?
I can think of a million.
They take Colombian pesos.
Oh, yeah.
They do not take U.S. dollars.
Yes.
Do not bring U.S. dollars and expect them to take it.
Either.
They won't take it.
There are currency exchange places everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't suggest that because you get ripped off every single time. The exchange rates are bad. Just use an ATM card. Go to the ATM with your debit card or whatever and pull cash out.
And
that'll be the best exchange rate.
It's about 4,000 Colombian pesos to $1 US right now. That, más o menos.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go into hotel recommendations. We only have one experience in a hotel since we only have lived in our house.
But it's the best of the best, and the price is
amazing.
Actually, I think cheaper than the other nice one that's in quotations. This one is actually
But we do have experience with family and friends staying at other hotels, so we can give you those recommendations too. But the only one we've stayed at is a hotel called 23 Hotel. 23
Hotel. It's beautiful. I think there's not that many rooms.
In Provenza.
If you can get the, what was that room we stayed in?
901 or something like that.
No, not the number. Gee. Yeah, same room 901.
No, it was. It was amazing.
But the view, the bathroom had an amazing view if you like bathtubs. Anyways.
It's a boutique hotel.
It's a boutique. The food is really good.
It's amazing. The people.
Yeah.
The other hotels that we know of,
Click
Clack and Landmark Hotel. And just to let you know, these are all in Provenza area. We have no experience in Laureles for hotels. So if you do know of a good hotel in Laureles, please let us know in the comments. We really have no idea, but these are our recommendations.
Yeah. I'd recommend Click Clack to someone who doesn't want to stray far from the hotel because at the bottom it's got a lot of restaurants and there's a fun bar.
And it's beautiful.
It's in the middle of everything, but if you just want to go downstairs for a drink, it's got a nice bar.
Yeah.
It's got a fun rooftop with a pool.
Yeah. Another one that I want to recommend that we have stayed at a couple of times before we bought our house is the co-living hostel called Selena.
Yep.
And that was a great place.
Yeah, co-working nomads.
That was a great place.
Except it was loud at night.
It was loud.
Call me old, but
we were old. Yeah,
the bar downstairs was playing music insanely loud.
We were already in our 30s at this point, so.
But we had our own price, so you can get a shared room, a normal dorm, or a hostel, or you can get a private room.
Yeah.
But it's definitely for a younger crowd.
But it's cool. It's a great place.
Yeah, absolutely.
We stayed there every time we came,
and they're all
we liked
over.
it.
So if you like it, they're in so many countries around the world.
In cities in Colombia too.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it. We got it all, and that was a long podcast, longer than usual. So
Hopefully you stayed to the end, so thank you if you made it here.
I know. Thank you so much. Okay, and I do feel a little bit bad that we were plugging all of our stuff so much because we're not really salespeople. So if you're listening to this and you do make your way to Otro Bagel, then what I want you to do is I want you to say podcast 2025 and we'll give you 25% off your bagel.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that
Podcast idea. 2025 will give you 25% off your bagel. Whatever bagel. Sandwiches, any of it.
I would even say like the first 10. We should create like a punch card for that.
I know. We have a loyalty card.
No, I know. If we're that specific to see who made it to the end.
But podcast 2025, if you are in town and you want
bagel,
Otro Bagel, off. Come on by, because I feel bad for plugging so much because that is so out of our nature to do that.
Let's give them half off.
Okay, 50% off. Look at Chef Nick being so generous.
I don't know how many minutes we're into this, but
yeah, I know. We're probably so deep into this.
You're probably 45 minutes in. If you're listening, I think you appreciate it.
Podcast 2025, you get 50% off. Thank you so much. We love you. We're grateful for you. Thank you so much. We hope that this was a very helpful podcast for you. Like we said, I'm going to plug it one more time, and I don't mean to, but we have an itinerary built out for you. It's on rexby.com. It's all linked in the show notes below, but it's a great way for you to have all of the restaurants that we recommend. Everything that we recommend is in those itineraries, so you can get even more in depth to what we think you could maximize your time here for 3, 4, 5 days, even more. But thank you so much for sticking around. If you want to go follow us, definitely check out our Instagram at More Colombian Than Arepa. It's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify and Apple and all those things.
All of it.
And if you want to follow our personal account where we give you lots of tips about Medellín, then definitely go check us out at Colombia_expats on everything. But thank you so much for sticking around. We hope you enjoy so much your time in Medellín. We're so excited for you to be here. Like we said, the most dangerous thing about Medellín is that you will not want to leave it. So we hope that you
we have a course for that.
And we hope you feel the same when you do leave this beautiful city. But thank you so much. And until next time, hasta pronto.